Hello and good evening to everyone. I think I'm audible to everyone. If I'm audible, please respond me back. Yes, okay. I'm audible now. Okay, so we are going to cover today the mensuration part. Also, we can say it's nothing but a part of geometry where we'll be dealing with the area formats, right? So we'll try to work on the mensuration part today. Here, if you'll consider today's agenda of the class, we'll discuss about some of the basics of mensuration just to brush up, and we'll try to solve the previous year question paper or questions here, right? So we'll try to brush up some of the concepts and some of the techniques possible related to the mensuration part. Let's move to the concepts. The important concepts which you need to keep in mind are basically related to the triangles, circles, the quadrilateral part, and the three-dimensional figure, right? Since mensuration is more related to the area part, let's try to discuss some of the basic formats of areas, right? So we'll start off with the triangles part here. First, if we'll consider triangle, as you know, the areas are of some of the formats. The important one is about half into base into height, right? So pehla condition, half into base into height, where the relation between base and height, they are always perpendicular to each other. If they are not perpendicular, I cannot consider them as the base and the height relation there. Unless until they are not perpendicular, I cannot say anything about this, right? So that is the first thing you need to keep in mind. तो ये पहली बात है जो आपको ध्यान में रखनी है. दूसरी बात is the condition where it's a triangle with all three sides provided, A, B and C. अब इस केस में क्या है? Heron's formula है. Heron's formula is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C होता है, where S is nothing but semi perimeter A plus B plus C by 2. ये रिलेशन है, राइट? ये दूसरा रिलेशन है जो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. अब इस केस में इंपॉर्टेंट एक होता है इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल. सो इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल क्या कंडीशन है? ऑल द थ्री साइड्स आर इक्वल. सपोज कंसीडर करें साइड ए है, सो मेरा जो एरिया होगा वो होगा √3/4 ए स्क्वायर. और सपोज यहाँ पे एक हाइट ड्रॉप करते हैं, तो हाइट जो होगा वो होगा √3/2a, राइट? सो ये हो गया हाइट इस केस में, राइट? ये तीसरा फॉर्मूला है जो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. तो ये तीन बेसिक एरिया के जो फॉर्मेट्स है वो ट्राइंगल के फॉर्मेट में आपको ध्यान में रखनी है. देन सर्कल पे आते हैं थोड़ा. सो सर्कल में दो चीजें ध्यान में रखनी है. पॉइंट ओ है, एक पॉइंट चूज किया ए, एक पॉइंट चूज किया बी. दिस इज एंगल थीटा. सो ये जो हो गया वो सेक्टर हो गया. नाउ एरिया द सेक्टर इज नथिंग बट θ/360 इंटू पाई आर स्क्वायर, राइट? सेम वे ए बी जो है वो सर्कमफेरेंस है, नथिंग बट θ/360 इंटू 2 पाई आर, where pi r square is the area of the circle and 2 pi r is the circumference of the circle, right? तीसरा कंडीशन, अगर ये एक कॉर्ड बनाते हैं ए बी, that means this is nothing but a segment. ये जो बॉटम पार्ट है ये है सेगमेंट. सो सेगमेंट का कोई खास फॉर्मूला नहीं है. सेगमेंट इज नथिंग बट एरिया ऑफ द सेक्टर माइनस एरिया ऑफ द ट्राइंगल, राइट? सो ये एक बेसिक फॉर्मूला है जो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. ये तो पहले फॉर्मेट्स हो गए. अब क्वाड्रिलेटरल में आते हैं. क्वाड्रिलेटरल में इंपॉर्टेंट क्या क्या है? क्वाड्रिलेटरल में इंपॉर्टेंट है स्क्वायर विथ साइड ए. तो एरिया इज नथिंग बट ए स्क्वायर. रेक्टेंगल लेंथ इनटू ब्रेथ इज द एरिया, राइट? देन ट्रेपेजियम ले लो. सो ट्रेपेजियम का कंडीशन है साइड ए बी और हाइट h. सो a प्लस बी बाय 2 इंटू हाइट h, ये कंडीशन है ट्रेपेजियम का. अब फोर्थ कंडीशन पे आते हैं. फोर्थ कंडीशन हो गया अगर आप रोम्बस लें तो रोम्बस ऑल द साइड्स आर इक्वल and the diagonals are nothing but d1 and d2. They are perpendicular to each other, so it's about half into d1 into d2, right? ये हो गया रोम्बस का कंडीशन, राइट? पैरेललोग्राम, अगर पैरेललोग्राम देखा जाए तो उसके लिए हाइट चाहिए. बेस है l, सपोज हाइट है h, तो एरिया इज नथिंग बट l into h. ये कंडीशन है, राइट? देन आते हैं 3 डायमेंशनल फॉर्मेट पे। अगर 3 डायमेंशनल फॉर्मेट पे आते हैं तो 3 डायमेंशनल फॉर्मेट में इंपॉर्टेंट है क्यूब, right, where volume is nothing but a cube, assume a is the side, cuboid, this is L, B and H. So मेरा volume हो गया length into breadth into height, right? Then right circular cylinder with radius R and height H. The volume is nothing but pi r square H. Curved surface area is nothing but pi r, sorry, कर्व सरफेस एरिया और टोटल सरफेस एरिया, दो चीज होता है। कर्व सरफेस एरिया क्या हो गया, ये जो है सर्कमफेरेंस, इसको अगर इंक्रीज करते हैं मतलब इसको खोल देते हैं तो ये 2 पाई आर होता है, राइट। और हाइट हो गया इसका अदर डायमेंशन, सो 2 पाई आर एच हो गया। टोटल सरफेस एरिया is curved surface area plus area of the top as well as bottom, so 2 pi r into h plus r is my value. Then cone volume is 1/3 of pi r square h. Curved surface area is nothing but pi r l, where l is with the slant height. Total surface area is again pi r into l plus r, right. Then आ गया sphere 4/3 pi r cube, right. Then curved surface area is nothing but 4 pi r square. Hemisphere area is half, 2/3 pi r cube. Curved surface area is half of this 2 pi r square, and the total surface area now is nothing but 3 pi r square, right. So ये basic formulas हैं जो आपको ध्यान में रखनी है, right. So whenever you're dealing with the mensuration part, these are the important things which you need to keep in mind. चलो अब questions पे चलते हैं। पहला question, let's start the first one. So two goats are tethered to diagonally opposite vertices of field formed by joining the midpoints of the adjacent sides of another square field of side 20√2. ठीक है, तो अब क्या है, two goats are tethered on the diagonally opposite vertices of a field formed by the midpoints of the adjacent side of another square formed by midpoints of the adjacent sides of the other स्क्वायर ऑफ साइड 20√2। ठीक है, तो पहला तो एक जो स्क्वायर दिया है, मान लिया ये एक स्क्वायर है ABCD, राइट, विच साइड इज नथिंग बट 20√2। अब मिड पॉइंट लिया है यहाँ E, F, G और H, अब इनको ज्वाइन किया है और एक और स्क्वायर बनाया। मतलब ये जो साइड है यहाँ पे देखे, ये जो है वो है 10√2 है, इसका मतलब ये भी 10√2 है। अगर ये 10√2 है, ये 10√2 है, तो दैट मीन्स ये √2 टाइम्स ऑफ 10√2 है। मतलब ये साइड हो गया 20, ये हो गया 20, ये हो गया 20, ये हो गया 20, और जैसा कि पता है ये डायगोनल जो है वो 20√2 होगा इस केस में, राइट। तो मार्क कर देते हैं। अब क्या है, so two goats are tethered to the diagonally opposite vertices of a field formed by joining the midpoints of the adjacent। मतलब एक गोट को यहाँ पे रखते हैं, सपोज G1 यहाँ पे है और दूसरे को यहाँ पे रखते हैं G2, right। So diagonally opposite vertices of a field formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of another square। What is the total grazing area of the two goats if the length of the rope by which the goat are tethered is 10√2। ठीक है, अब क्या है, यहाँ पे है और कंडीशन ये है कि इसका लेंथ जो है वो 10√2 है, 10√2 है। मतलब ये जो गेज करेगा वो इस एरिया में गेज करेगा और ये जो है वो इस एरिया में गेज करेगा, राइट। सो ये मेरा कंडीशन बन रहा है। अब मेरा जो कंडीशन बन रहा है उसके हिसाब से मुझे ये एरिया चाहिए और ये एरिया चाहिए। अगर ये दोनों एरिया फाइंड आउट करना है, दोनों मिलकर तो एक सर्कल बना रहा है, तो एक काम करते हैं एक सर्कल ही बना लेते हैं, ठीक है। तो एक सर्कल हो जाता है, ये दोनों मिलकर एक सर्कल बन रहा है और इसका जो रेडियस है दैट्स समथिंग बट 10√2। अब एरिया ऑफ द सर्कल इज नथिंग बट पाई आर स्क्वायर, राइट। सो पाई आर स्क्वायर इज द वैल्यू हियर। अब क्या कंडीशन है, देन what is the total gauging area of the two goats if the length of the rope by which the goats were tethered is 10√2 meters? तो according to this, अब मेरा जो कंडीशन है वो पाई आर स्क्वायर है। टोटल एरिया ऑफ 2 goats if the length of the rope by which the goats are tethered is 10√2 है, ठीक है। एक बार फिर से देख ले, कोई कंडीशन में हम लोगों ने चूक तो नहीं की। 2 goats are tethered diagonally opposite vertices of the field formed by joining the midpoints। तो मिड पॉइंट का ये लिया और ये बना लिया डायगोनल अपोजिट पॉइंट किया, ठीक है। अब ये क्या कर रहा है, राइट। अब इंपॉर्टेंट बात ये है कि मुझे कौन सा एरिया चाहिए, मुझे ये एरिया चाहिए, राइट। ये एरिया चाहिए इस केस में। ये नहीं कह रहा है कि मुझे ये सारा एरिया चाहिए। मतलब ये तो एक सेमी सर्कल हो जाएगा। ये 90 डिग्री है और ये 90 डिग्री है, मतलब ये सेमी सर्कल हो गया। मतलब इसका हाफ ही लेना है मुझे ये पार्ट लेना है। सो इट्स पाई आर स्क्वायर बाय 2। सो द वैल्यू इज 200 पाई बाय 2। माई वैल्यू इज नथिंग बट 100 पाई। सो मेरा एरिया जो हो जाएगा वो 100 पाई हो जाएगा, राइट। सो ये हो गया मेरा एरिया। सो ये फर्स्ट केस हो गया। सेकेंड केस, 2 equal maximum size circular plate are cut off from the circular paper sheet of circumference 352। तो एक बड़ा सा सर्कल ले लेते हैं पहले। ये एक सर्कल है एज्यूमिंग, और ये इसका डायमीटर है। अब इस सर्कल का सर्कमफ्रेंस कितना है, सर्कमफ्रेंस इज नथिंग बट 2 पाई आर एंड 2 पाई आर इज इक्वल टू 352। Let's find out the value, pi value. So let's find out the radius of the bigger circle. So here the value is 2 into 22 by 7 into r is equal to 352. So according to this, the value r is how much, 352 into 7 by 2 into 22. The good part is this value is 44 here, and this value is a multiple of 11. So let's do one thing, let's take this one in terms of 4 times and this one is 32 times, right? So this is 8, 56। तो ये जो इसका रेडियस है वो 56 है। अब इसमें 2 सर्कल कंसिडर कर रहे हैं, मैक्सिमम सर्कल्स पॉसिबल, दैट मीन्स दोनों का रेडियस सेम होना चाहिए, वो इसका हाफ होगा। सो अगर बड़े का रेडियस 56 है, दैट मीन्स छोटे का रेडियस नाउ इज 28, हाफ ऑफ दिस, देन द सर्कमफरेंस ऑफ ईच सर्कुलर प्लेट, नाउ सर्कमफरेंस इज 2 into पाई व्हिच इज 22 by 7 into 28, right? So let's consider, so 2 into 22 into 8, sorry 4 not 8, so it's 4 here, the value is nothing but 176, right? Value is nothing but 176, right? Find the ratio of the diameter of a circle inscribed in equilateral triangle. The diameter circumscribing the equilateral triangle and the height of the same equilateral triangle, right? So first thing is, let's work on an equilateral triangle here. तो अगर if I have an equilateral triangle available ABC, important parts, if the side is A here, my condition is if we'll drop a perpendicular is the height part here. So height here is nothing but root 3 by 2a is my height. Second important part, if we'll consider these, they are the medians as well as perpendicular bisector, right, as well as the altitudes. So here all the meeting points is at this point. This is considered centroid here for the time being, right? Now centroid will divide the side. Let's consider A and this is D here. AD in two parts in the ratio of 2 is to 1, right? So AD in two parts in the ratio of 2 is to 1. Now first condition is this is a perpendicular here, this is a perpendicular here, this is a perpendicular here. That means if we'll draw an incircle, my incircle will have the radius as this part. And now considering the other part, I can draw circumcircle, right? ये condition. तो पहला चीज तो ये हो गया कि इन रेडियस और सर्कम रेडियस इन दोनों का रेशियो तो 1:2 होना चाहिए. तो पहला ऑप्शन तो आप ये देखेंगे कौन कौन से ऑप्शंस में ये 1:2 के फॉर्मेट में. तो हमारा रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है? फाइंड द रेशियो ऑफ द डायमीटर ऑफ द सर्कल इज इंस्क्राइब्ड. पहला इंस्क्राइब्ड इनसर्कल, द डायमीटर सर्कमस्क्राइब्ड, दैट मींस सर्कमसर्कल चाहिए, राइट? दैट मींस दे शुड बी इन द रेशियो 1:2. दैट मींस ये और ये तो चला गया. अब इन दोनों में से कोई एक होगा, राइट? और तीसरा इज एंड द हाइट ऑफ द सेम इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल. अब हाइट की बात जब हो रही है तो हमें जो पता है हाइट और ये दोनों सेम तो नहीं है, राइट? दोनों सेम तो नहीं है, मतलब ये तो चला जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा 2:4:3. अब वो कैसे होगा? क्योंकि ये 1 है और ये पूरा 3 है, राइट? सो 1 and 3 के फॉर्मेट में है, ऑलमोस्ट रेशियो के फॉर्मेट में अगर देखा जाए तो पॉसिबली मेरा कंडीशन होगा ऑप्शन बी, राइट? सो हमें देखना है कि ऑप्शन बी सेटिस्फाई करता है या नहीं. सो लेट्स गो बाय द फॉर्मूला. क्योंकि अब इन रेडियस है ये, ठीक है, इन्होंने डायमीटर बोला है, दैट मींस डबल ऑफ दिस. तो फर्स्ट थिंग इज ये अगर 1 है तो ये कंप्लीट 3 होगा, राइट? फॉर्मूला पे नहीं जाते हैं पहले. ये 1 है तो ये कंप्लीट AD 3 होगा. तो एक काम करते हैं, कुछ मार्क कर देते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस, अगर GD is 1, that means AD is 3 and then AG is 2. बट मुझे डायमीटर चाहिए इस केस में. तो अगर ये 1 है तो ये हो जाएगा 2, ये तो 3 ही फिक्स रहेगा और ये हो जाएगा 4. दैट मीन्स दे आर इन द रेशियो 2:2, 4:3. सो दे विल बी इन द रेशियो 2:4:3, राइट? आइडली इसकी जरूरत नहीं है पूरा कैलकुलेट करने की, हम लोग आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं, राइट? या फिर आप फॉर्मूला यूज करें. तो फॉर्मूला अगर हम लोग ध्यान में दें तो हाइट इज √3/2a. माई in radius here is nothing but 1/3 of √3/2a, right? That is nothing but the value is a divided by 2√3. Circum radius is nothing but 2/3 of the value, 2/3 of √3/2a, right? So that means it's nothing but a divided by √3, राइट? और हाइट ये है. अब इनको डबल करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज आई वांट डायमीटर. सो ये वैल्यू जो हो जाएगा a डिवाइड बाय √3 और ये हो जाएगा a डिवाइड बाय 2√3, राइट? सो अब मुझे चाहिए रेशियो a/√3, it's a into 2, 2a by √3 and √3/2a, राइट? तो अब इनको इधर शिफ्ट कर देते हैं. ये हो गया a, ये हो गया 2a और ये हो गया 3/2a, विच इज नथिंग बट 2a, 4a and 3a, right? So that means then the ratio 2:4:3. बट इतने करने की जरूरत नहीं है, अगर आपको फॉर्मूला पता नहीं है तब भी आप मैनेज कर सकते हैं. The inner circumference of a circular field is 704. तो एक सर्कुलर फील्ड है with circumference as 704. इसका मतलब nothing but 2 pi r. So let's find out the value of r. R value is nothing but 704 into 7 by 22 into 2, right? So let's try to find out. This is 4 times, then this is 64, and this part is nothing but 8, 56. The radius is nothing but 56 in this case, right? Cross check karte hain, is 56 or not. So first thing is, again let's check. So 2 pi r, so 2 pi r 22 by 7, right? So 704 is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into r. Go by the basic, twice, right? So 6 times, then 4 times, right? So 16, and then again 8, right? 56. Anyhow, that's about 56 here. So my radius here is nothing but 56. A road of 7 meter wide is constructed outside. तो एक रोड बना दिया 7 meters wide. So that means the radius for the outer part is how much? 56 plus 7. So let's take 56 plus 7. The value is nothing but 63 is my value available here. Find the area of the path. That means area of the outer circle, which is nothing but pi 63 square minus pi 56 square, right? That's my relation here. Now let's work on this. So pi I'll take common into 63 minus 56, 66 square minus 56 square, that means a square minus b square. The difference is already 7 into the value. Let's add these two values. That's nothing but 119. Pi is nothing but 22 by 7 into 7 into 119, right? So that means the value is so let's see. Right. Okay, so let's go for the nearest value possible, because there is no option which is in this format. Let's check whether any option is there or not. So 63, 56. But before that, let's check whether we have done any calculation mistake in this case or not here. Right. So let's cross check it again. 704 is nothing but 2 pi r, the inner circumference. So that means my radius now is nothing but 56, right? Let's cross check it again. So 704, because none of the options are matching, into 7 by 2 into 2 into 11. Let's go by the basic calculation again, right? So 6 times, 4 times, we have done a mistake in the calculation part itself. That's fine, right? So here it's 64 times and it's 16 here. So my fault, it is nothing but 16 here. So 16 into 7 will be the value, right? So 16 into 7, let's consider. So 6 into 7 is 42, 4, 112, right? It's not 56, it's 112. That is a calculation mistake we have done, and this value is supposed to be nothing but 119 here, right? So now this is not the part. Let's try to work on this. Pi, then let's do the same thing, 7 and this thing but 112 2 plus 1 1 9, right? So let's do the addition. 231, and pi is going to be 22 by 7, so that's cancelled here. So 231 into 22 will be the value, right? That's nothing but 5082 will be the value, because it's ending with 2 in this case. Previous case we have found out because it was not ending with 2, it was ending with 8. There was no option which was ending with 8. That means that definitely satisfies that we have done some calculation mistake, which we have to identify there. Fifth one, a square park has each side of 100 meters. At each corner of the park there is a flower bed in the form of a quadrant. So 100 meters here, 100, 100. First thing is area of the square is how much? 100 into 100, which is but 10000 is the area here. From that, it's given that there is a flower bed at this point in the form of quadrant of radius 14. So radius is 14. This value is 14 here. This value is also 14. This radius is 14, and this radius is 14. So that represents I have to remove these 4 quarter circles. If you consider these 4 the quarter circles, that means that is equivalent to a circle. So equivalent to circle with radius 14. So pi r square, I have to subtract pi r square from this one. Pi is 22 by 7, and 14 square is 196. Let's consider this value. So 28 is my value available. So let's do 28 into 22. First thing is it's ending with 4, so every value is ending with 4. So let's do 22 into 28. Let's find out 22 into 28 here, right? So let's go by the basic. I'll do 11 into 28, which is easy for me to work on, into 2. Let's consider. So 11 into 28 is how much? It's nothing but 308 into 2. That's nothing but 616. From this 10000, I have to subtract 616. First thing is the last 2 digit now is about 84, right? Again 2 options are there. So let's calculate this part. This is nothing but 4. This is 8. Now I'll have a carry over here. That means this has to go with 3, right? So there are 3 options as well, which are ending with 84. So 9384 is the value available here, right? Next one, an equilateral triangle of side 6 centimeter has its corner cut off to form a regular hexagon. अब regular hexagon क्या है? Regular hexagon, let's talk about regular hexagon. Regular hexagon is nothing but a figure in this format. The good part is if we'll draw the 3 diagonals, that means I'll have 6 equilateral triangles available, or else we can say the summation of these 6 equilateral triangles is equal to the area of the regular polygon. That represents, suppose if this is A available, the area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4a square into 6 will be the area of the regular polygon. So I can say 3 root 3 by 2a square is the area of the regular polygon here, right? तो अगर मुझे साइड पता हो गया तो that means my job is done. Here equilateral triangle, तो equilateral triangle और regular polygon अगर फॉर्म करना है, so that means I am taking this, right? मतलब ये क्या हो रहा है, इसके हिसाब से this side is equal to this and this side is also equal to this, right? That means I am dividing this in every side in 3 equal parts. मतलब ये क्या हो गया, ये हो गया 2, that represents this is 2, that means a value or the side of a regular hexagon is nothing but 2. Let's find out the area here. It's about 3 root 3 by 2 into a square, which is 4 now. That's nothing but 6 root 3. My area is nothing but 6 root 3 here, right? So let's talk about the previous class contest question. 2 dice are tossed. The probability that the total score is a prime number is, right? So if 2 dice are rolled, remember my condition was when it's 2 are exactly one way, 3 2 ways, 4 3 ways, 5 4 ways, 6 5 ways, 7 6 ways, 8 again it's 5 ways, 9 is nothing but 4 ways, 10 3 ways, 11 2 ways, and 12 1 ways will be there. Altogether 36 ways are there. To dice the roll, the probability that the total score is a prime number. So prime number is 2 3 5 7 11, right? To get summation as 2, I have exactly 1 way, summation as 3 2 ways, summation as 5 4 ways, summation as 7 6 ways, and summation as 11 2 more ways out of 36. So let's add these values. 10 plus 5 15 by 36 is nothing but 5 by 12. My value is nothing but 5 by 12 here. So now it's a time for the contest question, right? You know the rules of the contest question. The time allotted is 1 minute. The one who solves it in the fastest time possible will be provided with an atom session. The atom session is nothing but a session which is a doubt clearance session, where your doubts will be cleared within 20 minutes of posting your doubts. So let's move to the contest question. Time up. Let's move to the next one. Now it's given ABC is an equilateral triangle of side 2 centimeters with ABC is the center and radius 1 centimeter. So if I have drawn an equilateral triangle, assuming that this is an equilateral triangle ABC with side 2 centimeters, and every angle is nothing but 60 degree here, and I'm drawing an arc of radius 1 centimeters, right? So that means this is 1 here, this part is also 1, that means this is drawn here as this, and this part is also 1, that means this is drawn as this. So now I am interested in these areas. Then the area of the region within the triangle bounded by the 3 arcs is, so this is 60 degrees 60 degrees 60 degrees, that means 180 degrees there. That creates a semicircle. So it's nothing but semicircle with radius 1. It's nothing but pi r square by 2. Now radius is nothing but 1, that means the value is nothing but pi by 2. My value is pi by 2 here, right? Now a cone of radius r centimeters and height h is divided into 2 parts by drawing a plane through the middle point. Its height of middle point of the height and parallel to base. What is the ratio of the volume of the original cone to the smaller one? Okay, so now if it's a cone given and there is a height h here, and I have drawn, it's given a plane is drawn at this point, so that it will divide this in 2 parts in the ratio of 1:1. It's a midpoint here, so it's in the ratio of 1:1, right? So assuming that the radius here is r, now consider this one as nothing but a similar triangle format, right? So if this is r here, this part has to be r by 2 here, and suppose this complete is h, that means this is h by 2. That's my relation given. So if we'll take the smaller one, the volume is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r square. So that's nothing but r square by 4 into h is nothing but h by 2 is the value, right? And the bigger one, let's consider, is nothing but 4 by 3 pi r square into h will be the value, right? Now if we'll take down the ratio between them, 4 by 3 is cancelled, pi is cancelled, r square is cancelled, h is cancelled, remaining is nothing but 1 by 8. That means the original cone and this one is in the ratio of 8:1. In other sense, if the sides are in the ratio of 1:2, areas will be in the ratio of 1:4, 1 square, which is nothing but 1 square is to 2 square, and the volume is in the ratio of 1:8. That's nothing but 1 cube is to 2 cube, right? So this is my basic relation here. If the radius of the cylinder is decreased by 8% while the height is increased by 4%, what will be the effect on the volume, right? So I have a cylinder available. Assuming height is 10 and the radius is also 10 for the time being, right? So my volume was supposed to be nothing but pi r square h is the volume. So initially it's nothing but pi into 10 square into height is nothing but 10. Assuming that, neglecting pi for the time being, that means how much? 1000 is my value, but the new value is how much? The radius is reduced by 8, so that means 8%. That means it's nothing but 8% of 10 is nothing but how much? 0.8. So 0.8, that means 9.2 whole square into height is increased by 4%, right? So 1.4, sorry, 10 point. So no, first case is the height, radius we have considered is nothing but 10 and I'm reducing it by 8%, right? Not 80% here. So 8% of 10 is how much? 1% is nothing but 1, that means 0.08, that means it's nothing but 9.02, right? Not 9.2, and it's nothing but 1.04. So it's nothing but 9.02 whole square into 1.04, right? Then I have to find out the value here. The problem is this is very much calculative if I'll go by this. So I can go by the other approach. What is my other approach here? That is a successive change approach, because if you'll multiply this thing and it'll correlate with this, it might take some time to work on. So my other possibilities, I'll go by the successive change. So what is the successive change format here? It's given the radius of the cylinder is decreased by 8% and radius here, the volume is equal to r into h. This is my relation here. So I'm reducing it by 8%. Further I'm increasing by 8% because radius is reduced by 8% and the height is increased by 4%. So let's solve this part. Minus 8 plus 8 into 8 is nothing but 64 by 100. That means effectively it's somewhat minus 16 plus 0.64. That's something but minus 15.36. Further I have to apply plus 4, minus 15.36 plus 4, negative into positive is negative, minus 15.36 into 4 by 100 will be the value, right? So let's calculate this part minus this part. Let's subtract this one. So if we'll subtract this, it's already minus 11.36. So I'm already on the reduction. Increase is ruled out, increase is ruled out. Now I have to work on these two values, and let's work on 15.36 by 100. So if we'll multiply 15.36 by into 4 is how much? 36 into 4 is how much? 144. 1 is carryover. 15 into 4 is 60. 61 by 100 is my value. That means the value is nothing but 0.6144. So I'll be adding 0.6144 to this one. If we'll add 0.6144 to this one, how much is the value now? Sorry, I'll subtract. It's a negative sign available here. So let's subtract. So that means it's nothing but 11.9744% will be the value. My answer is supposed to be nothing but A, right? Because if we'll go by this thing, it will definitely take some time to work on. Unnecessarily I have to multiply the value. It will definitely take some time to work on. So please do not multiply. Find out the other alternatives. Other alternative is nothing but successive change. Apply the successive change format. So summary of the class, we have seen the basics of mensuration. There are few techniques which you need to keep in mind. Obviously various times you have to utilize your options to work on. Further changes are there, that means successive change is applicable. Try to utilize these kind of things, right? So thanks for joining us today. I hope you might have liked the class. If you have liked the class, please share this video with your friends so that they can also be getting benefited with our videos provided. Those who have not enrolled for passport, please enroll for passport. There are a lot of benefits for the passport. The first benefit, or that is a huge benefit here, you will get n number of practice papers there of various examinations. Second thing is a lot of bonus content will be there and a lot of questions will be available. So please subscribe passport, get benefited. That's all for today. Good night. Thank you.